Hello, everybody. So I received my Activision SBMM data sheet, um, and I'm already going to be upfront with you guys. It's not accurate because it doesn't have all of my playtime, and it doesn't have an accurate order of my playtime. I don't know if this is common. I don't know if this is something just unique to me, but I can basically prove it because we have, for example, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I played this game substantially longer than 4 days. I don't know what that's about. When we scroll down later on, we're going to see Vanguard. We're going to see a really good KD, but like maybe 20, 30 entries in me playing that game. So I don't know what the story is with that. But I'm going to try and break down this as best as I can. Now, I do not have a way to convert this into a graph. I don't know, however, other people have been doing it. I'm at that age now where I'm at that cusp of not really knowing how to do things anymore. So if you guys know an idea how to do it, please tell me and I will try to convert it. I am going to have this open source, so if people reach out to my Gmail, which is going to be this channel name at Gmail, I will share it with you guys because I don't give a fuck about getting doxxed. I'm nobody. So, but the information will be there. I want to give a quick background as to my capabilities in Call of Duty, my history with it, before we kind of start breaking this down a little bit. So, long story short, I've been playing Call of Duty since Big Red 1 came out on GameCube. I played Call of Duty 3 online barely, and then Call of Duty 4 was kind of my foray into it. I was relatively good at Call of Duty 4. This was during the days of MLG, Major League Gaming, kind of being like the thing for starting the esports scene. So I did play competitively on some teams. Never made it to a serious team or like did real competitions with Call of Duty 4 specifically. But I did do competitive gaming during that time period with other games. Modern Warfare 2 came out. Well, I guess I should say World at War came out. Relatively consistent with that game. Modern Warfare 2 came out. Obviously, that kind of exploded. It became a whole new thing. That was kind of a meme game to me. I kind of ran around with like dual magnums, dual lever actions, that kind of shit. So, like, I would not say I did the best in terms of skill. Black Ops 1, however, coming out, that's where I went back to competitive, and I was really good at the esports scene of hardcore search and destroy. Hardcore is consistently what I played. Search and destroy was also what I would play frequently. So I became full time hardcore search and destroy during Black Ops life cycle. Fast forwarding the rest of that, all of my gaming like skill and consistency kind of just started slowly trending down because I had a life, I was older, I had a job, all that shit. So I was not nearly as competitive, but I will say my KD was well over 1.3, averaging about 1.5, 1.7. There is a Call of Duty where I had almost a 2.0. I don't remember which one. I think it was Ghosts. And I bounced between Xbox to PlayStation. So a lot of my stuff is not applicable because Xbox I haven't played since Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 was the last one I played on Xbox. Everything else from that point on all went to PlayStation. So, that being said, I would not consider myself the greatest Call of Duty player. I will say that I am a consistent Call of Duty player, and I have been for a long period of time. Uh, Doing hardcore is my main, even now, even though I don't play competitively. I do not play Search and Destroy anymore. I stopped that after Modern Warfare 3. I didn't like the 5 second intervals when before you start. I kind of like just rushing in and doing shit. But anyway, that's all that. So, how are we going to break down this chart? Well, the first thing that I'm going to talk about here is I have a discrepancy in my session data. And I don't know if I was hacked or if this is a server issue. And now, one thing I want to talk about, even kind of before going into that, is how come we have such comprehensive data, but we don't have ping on any of these charts? I don't know if you've seen yours yet. I don't know if you watched other Call of Duty guys like Exclusive Ace, but there's no ping data. So that right there is strange to me when Activision has consistently said ping is king. Excuse me. Okay, where's the fucking evidence? You know what I mean? That being aside, the first major discrepancy over here, you can see we have Illinois, Indiana, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Georgia. Never lived in those states, never logged into those states unless I was hacked. New Mexico, Albuquerque, that's consistent. Later on in other Call of Duties, you're going to see Illinois. Illinois was kind of where I was at again. So that's, yeah, here we go. That is not the city that I live in, surprisingly. I don't live in that one either. So I'm already kind of wondering how is the labeling for the servers, or how is the ping? Like, I'm not sure how that operates. But we can even see that it's not even applicable to the town that I live in. This is about 10, 50, Elmhurst is about 10 miles away. Naperville is almost 25 miles away. So why is my server not where I'm at? You know? And then, again, you're going to see an issue. Scrolling down. Again, we have this period of time, Massachusetts, New Jersey. Never lived there, never logged in there, don't know what the fuck that's about. So maybe I was hacked. And if I was hacked, that's going to explain a lot more shit. Here being in Chicago, that's accurate. I did live in Chicago before coming back out to the suburbs. So all of this is consistent and accurate here. Now, it says Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I don't think it's accurately tracking all of Modern Warfare. I did not play any of the campaign, so that's kind of whatevs. But here we're going to get to the multiplayer aspect. Now, what baffles me is that they don't have some more in-depth stats that Modern Warfare 2 has. Now, they said they started collecting data in Modern Warfare 2019. Okay, you think you would have a pretty consistent thing that most people care about, a KD and a win-loss, and they don't have it. So I'm not going to bore you all. I'm just going to quickly scroll through and probably edit this slightly so you guys don't see me scrolling for 20, 30 years. I don't have a way to really tell you what my KD is because I don't have a ability to chart this. And I vaguely remember being just over a 1.1. So who knows? Maybe that tracks. But like I said, it's stupid to me that you don't even have the two core things that most Call of Duty players care about. So, you know, bad on that. So let's scroll down a little bit. I did play Call of Duty a lot. During the time period that this game came out, I had transitioned out from the Navy. I was going to school, so I had a lot of free time to just play video games. And I basically did that. Modern Warfare 2, I don't have as much playtime. Vanguard, I have a lot of playtime, which, again, you're going to see later on that I don't have anywhere near as much info on, which is fucking stupid to me. And I did do a bit of Cold War as well, so I don't know why that's not on there as well. But, yeah, bear with me. Like I said, I'll probably edit this a little bit so you guys just aren't seeing this flashing. But we're going to get to some of the core things here in a second, and we will discuss why. I mean, Call of Duty is fucked. Activision is exposed. That's going to be pretty fucking obvious at this point. So let's get there. It's such a ridiculously long sheet. I don't know how fucking people are able to import this and do all this stuff. Okay. What do we have here? PC data. So I did start playing on PC. I'm going to let you guys know right now. I made the switch for Black Ops 6. Now, I did not use the same account that I've had logged in since Modern Warfare 19. I used a completely separate one, and I have yet to get the data sheet on that. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's bad. I do not do well at Black Ops 6. I'm not used to PC. I'm not used to the ridiculous skill gap. And I will say, very rapidly, the game decided, hey, you play just like this other character, and you have the exact same name as them, so we're just going to turn on SBMM. And I just couldn't really play the fucking game anymore. To the point where I've not played it since the first season pass, or I don't even know what the fuck they're on anymore. This shit is nothing. I don't even know why this is here. It's just tracking that platforms that you play on, and then it has no data for, you know, any of your connection ping shit. So why do you fucking have this? This is a complete waste of time. Continuing to scroll on. PlayStation, like I said, has been my predominant thing. So now we have multiplayer match data. So I'm going to assume that this is just for Modern Warfare 2, based on the maps. So we're going to get to my notes here in a second. So you can see my most recent game, my lifetime kills to my lifetime deaths. That is 1.1 kill death ratio for Modern Warfare 2. Like I said, I'm a relatively consistent Call of Duty player, so that is kind of tracking with my overall since Call of Duty 4 skill range. My lifetime win-loss, which we're going to pull up here in a second, but you see 0.54. I don't win a lot of my games. The main reason for that is, and look, we basically can confirm, I lose twice as much as I win. I will admit, a lot of that is because I leave the game. I don't care. I've not cared about wins since I played competitively. So if I'm getting my ass kicked, or I'm not enjoying the lobby, or people are being little bitches, hiding and getting camo challenges with sniper rifles and rocket launchers and dumb shit like that, I'm gonna not play it. I don't fucking care. It's not entertaining to me. I want to be entertained when I'm playing a video game. And I don't do camo grinds. I don't do any shit like that. I'm there to kill, fuck shit up, get nukes, go home. So, with this score, this KD and this win-loss, obviously I'm not putting up nukes. Makes sense, right? Now, we're going to talk about one of the things that we can track, skill. Now, Modern Warfare 2 pissed me the fuck off. I did not like this one at all. I cannot believe I wasted money on it. Modern Warfare 3, substantially worse. But I hated this game so much, I went through a period where I was just killing myself consistently. And you can see here, 0.32, 0.37, 0.42, 0.36. I would go through phases of doing that. So I'm going to be honest, my skill data is not as accurate as it could be because I would intentionally go on lost streaks and I would intentionally kill myself to lower my SBMM. So we see at one point, my SBMM lowered to 299, negative 299. That is, according to the sheet that I had wrote down on, that is the lowest number that I had. Now, the highest number I had at one point was 578. So if we scroll down just a little bit, because this actually happened not too far. So we already have some periods where I'm in the 400s, okay? Now, again, I killed myself to lower my SBMM. So I was already pushing these 500s, these 400s to force me to be like, fuck this game. I don't want to play it like this anymore. And I just X'd myself. You know what I mean? So it took a little bit, but now we could start seeing a little bit of a drop. Okay. We're seeing a lot of 3s. We're seeing 4s. We're seeing a couple of 5s. The highest 5 that I've seen, and I'm going to try and find it because I know it's at this map, Paleontologist Lighthouse. The highest number that I had recorded was 578. Excuse me. So I have to do the roughest of rough mathematics here to figure out what my skill score probably is. And my initial assessment of it was somewhere in the 330s. Just taking these two numbers, 279. Okay. 50 off from what I think I would be at, considering my score. Now, again, I have no way of putting this in a charting system, and if someone gives me an efficient, quick way to do it, or is willing to take my data and go do it, awesome. Have at it. But I figured I would be somewhere in the 300s to mid 300s. So I'm not too far off from where I thought I was going to be at. Now, we're reading ahead here, but we're not going to address that just yet. So this is all Modern Warfare 2. This, I mean, as if you want to pay attention to me scrolling, see, I have 550s, 400. So we have over 500. I don't know on any of the charts yet that I've seen from Exclusive Ace and then Nero Cinema. I have not seen anyone exceed 500. So I don't know how common that is. I don't know if I'm some fucking outlier. But there's that. Now, while I'm scrolling down, because this is going to take a little bit, I'm going to tell a story. So during my competitive days, I was really big on Gears, Halo 3, and Call of Duty 4. During this time period, there were a lot of local kind of championships that started brewing up, and I would go and I would do them. I would occasionally run into someone who claims they worked for Activision, claims they worked for Microsoft, blah, 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 all that shit. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I was a pretty toxic fucking kid. In a lot of ways, I really am still a toxic human being. It is what it is. I try to work on myself. I'm in my 30s, you know, can't really be doing that in your 30s and have a fucking life. But I will say, after one particular championship, and this happened right before Modern Warfare 2 had came out, I started really not doing well with Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2 came out, and like I said, I kind of treated it like a meme, so I didn't take it the best. And then Black Ops 2 came out, and I tried to play that relatively competitively, and that did not end well. And then Modern Warfare 3 came in, and I gotta say, like, that that was like the end for me. I could not make Modern Warfare 3 work, and like I said, all of my Call of Duty skills kind of went down. The slight increase was through Ghosts, but the reason why I bring this up is because you have this in the back of your mind, right? You think that the game is against you. You think the game is cheating you. Well, when I know that I've actually met people who work for these game companies and I start doing bad shortly after, but I was good enough to get somewhere to begin with, am I just gagging on it? Am I choking because I don't really have the skill and I'm not as consistent as I think? Or is it possible that even back during the days, because Activision has said Call of Duty has had a skill-based matchmaking system. It's like, okay, is there a way that that could have been manipulated from developers even way back when? So I think it's more than plausible if it was potentially able to do back then, they could do something like that today. Now, I don't talk on the mic. I don't do any of that shit because I don't care about meeting friends online. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm at that cusp of age now where it's like kind of a grumpy old man, but I'm not really. I don't mind people. I love doing social media stuff. I love doing, Twitch and all that, even though I don't have any subscribers on my YouTube or Twitch, so maybe you should do that. But the point is, I recognize that, like, gaming is a way to make friends and stuff like that. I just choose not to do it. So, I don't think there's a reason why I should be put on a hit list other than the way that I play, which I wouldn't say is that competitively, but I do a lot of meme stuff. So, I wish it would tell you the guns that you use, but since about Modern Warfare 2019 onward, I primarily use shotguns, and occasionally shotguns had some broken stuff, the 357 snake shots, the Einhorn in Vanguard. Those are some broken, busted builds. And when they were busted or they weren't used as much, I had a higher skill. Like, you can see that with the 400s, the 500s, stuff like that. When I would play the regular meta, I was definitely more in the 200s. And even then, that's like the mid 200s. So I'm not even, again, at that 300 threshold I thought I would be at. I'm more tracking with the data that I had done with my rough estimate here. So let's continue on now that we have this. So this has to be for Modern Warfare 3. My Modern Warfare 3 score is not good because if I hated Modern Warfare 2, I fucking hated this substantially worse. I cannot believe I wasted money on these fucking games. So as we can see, our lifetime wins to our lifetime losses, I don't win a lot. It's actually not bad considering how often I do leave games. And for the first time in documented history, I have a negative KD. So if we look at the sheet again, the way that I averaged it, my Modern Warfare 3 KD was 0.78. My I didn't calculate my win loss because obviously that game I didn't leave as much because I didn't care. I just didn't play it as much. Only 300 fucking wins and shit like that. So it's not really relevant. Like, I didn't leave as much because I didn't play this fucking game as much. I mean, 774 games total is how much I played for Modern Warfare 3. I think that kind of speaks to itself. I did not enjoy the fucking game. So we can continue scrolling down to find some more relevant information. Modern Warfare 2. So now we're back here at Modern Warfare 2. And I don't understand what this sheet is because I've already told you Modern Warfare 2. So are we repeating my format in a different way? Are we just not collecting enough data? Is this supposed to be a different game? I don't fucking know. But the maps all indicate Modern Warfare 2, and if I really wanted to, I could scroll all the way back up and I could tell you that the same data on here is the same data up there, and we can just quickly look here. My KD, my win-loss, it's everything I've already told you. So I don't know why this is back up here. So now we have to skip all the way fucking down again to get to something that's more relevant. You guys tell me, give me feedback. Is this what's being presented on your SBMM sheet as well? I don't know. And again, because of this is why I'm not pursuing any, finding a way to format this and then Google Docs and all that bullshit. I'm just like, here's the fucking data. Barely makes sense to me. This is what I can calculate using the intelligence that I have, the consistency that I've had with the gameplay. If not being able to play the game, at least knowing that I have played these games for XYZ period of time. So, and one thing I also want to fucking put up here from Modern Warfare 2, why do we have allies and Axis? Like, good guys, bad guys, TF141, Op4, like, I don't know. That to me is just a quick shot because it's lazy. And I mean, it's par for the course. It's fucking Activision. Of course, it's gonna be lazy. Continue scrolling down. I can't believe I put as much time into Modern Warfare 2 as I did. I swear I put substantially more time in Modern Warfare 2019 than I did Modern Warfare 2, and it seems like I have almost the same length of time. So now we're back on Modern Warfare 3, and again, this is just a different format of the thing we've already shown and presented. Here's the KD that I've already told you. Here's the total games and the wins and losses that I have. Why is this here? Makes no sense. Okay, so now we have zombies data, which means nothing, and then this is just login stuff that I told you I play on PlayStation. So this is all just confirming that I've played on PlayStation. Now we have Warzone 2.0. I'm actually frustrated because Warzone, I know I was relatively good at. Warzone 2.0, which I'm going to imagine includes like the Caldera variations and all that shit, I was not good at. And I'm frustrated because it doesn't seem to have the original Warzone stats. It has your aggregate from all the iterations of Warzone and then Warzone 2.0. So let's take a look at this. I have a lifetime game of 526. Makes sense. I didn't like Warzone 2.0. I didn't like any Warzone after Caldera. That was fucking stupid. Excuse me. So we have my kills, we have my deaths, we have my wins and my losses. 0.75 for my win-losses in Warzone 2. That's actually not terrible. For someone who doesn't pay to play, and yeah, I've been saying this for a long time, so I guess I'll fucking reiterate it. Any of the skins that you buy, that turns off your SBMM for a while, or it modulates it. And all the people who are paid by Activision to play the game and are content creators and things like that, yeah, it's going to manipulate that so that they make more money. Don't tell me they don't do that, because that's not financially good to do if you make it so everyone has an equal playground, and the people who are shopping around your content, your game, and you make more money because people are like, oh, I want to play this game because I want to play like XYZ phase guy. Don't tell me they don't do it. I know they fucking do it. So for someone who doesn't pay into it, who's only bought like 5 bundles maybe my entire life of Call of Duty, not including DLCs from the older Call of Duty games, I'm actually pretty proud of 0.75. That's not bad at all. My KD, that I'm a little salty about. 0.83, when I know I used to average about 3 to 5 fucking kills a game. Again, we can look at the sheets to say it, but this is also Modern Warfare 2, or I'm sorry, Warzone 2, which I did not play, and I don't fucking like. So, I forgot to calculate it here, so I'll do it real quick. My KD, not my KD, sorry. I'm all frazzled now. My skill for Warzone 2.0, and this is another reason why I'm kind of salty, is because there's no Warzone 1.0 data sheet that I could build this off of. Like I said, I wasn't good at Warzone 2.0. I have a lot of negatives. I don't have a lot of highs. My worst is negative 480 something compared to my best, which is 86. That's my best and my worst numbers for my skill there. So let's do some quick math here. 481 minus 86. 395. So I don't think that's accurate. 395 is somehow the overall skill that I had. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me because I wasn't good at the game. So you're gonna tell me I'm still posting? Oh, sorry. I guess that's negative. Negative 395. Sorry, math is bad because I forgot that there's negatives involved. Negative 395. Scratch everything I just said within the last 30 seconds. Yes, that tracks because I wasn't good at it. I don't like it. Sorry, I forgot about negatives. I'm probably going to delete this section, but I probably won't at the same time. It's fucking entertainment value. I wasn't good at it. This tracks. I wish there was something more present for the original Warzone iteration because I guarantee you the numbers would be drastically different. And more in line with the overall consistent skill that I have with the game. So, that's the information. Like I said, if you reach out to my my name at gmail.com, I will send this data to you, and you can format it, look at it however you want. Exclusive Ace was saying that he only wants data that's in chart form. I'm not gonna fucking do that. Exclusive Ace, if you see this or you want it, you fucking reach out to me. What this means to me, okay, is that with no ping data, this skill score system has only a relevancy to itself. Okay, we still don't know what the highest cap is. From the handful of videos I've seen, 500 in both directions is the highest you can go. However, I've exceeded 500 for the high end. I've exceeded 500, so maybe 600 is the cap, or maybe there's even a temporary increase gap for when you're doing too good at the game and they think you're cheating, and this is part of the shadow band aspect, which I haven't even talked on yet, but I'm going to in a second. So without ping data, I honestly don't give a fuck what the skill score says, because ping should be king. That should be factored in completely with this skill score. And since we don't have that to do a compare and contrast, I don't give a fuck. Another thing is I have a potential hack or a really bad, unexplainable server migration for a temporary period of time. Why? And even so, even when I was living in correlation to where it says, there's still accuracy issues to it because I don't live in those towns that it had. I live within those two areas, but not in either of those areas. So that right there is confusing to me. My KD is, with Modern Warfare 2 at least, is close to how I used to be at older Call of Duties. However, I've already said that this is biased and skewed because I would kill myself consistently because I hated the SBMM. And considering I had the highest of 578, I had plenty of 400s, I had a lot of 300s, there's kind of some correlation to it. If you want to fact check me and do all the numbers, please do. But I don't think it's much of a stretch to say that I did not enjoy Modern Warfare 2, and it probably wasn't my fault. One thing I forgot to show was the Vanguard aspect. So you know what? Let's find that real quick. I can't believe I skipped over that. I must have been too busy into my rant. My score for Vanguard is important. Yeah, see? Look at this. How do you fucking tell me that I have 34, almost 30, 34.2 thousand fucking kills, all right, to 29, just under 30,000 deaths, and you have this much sheet of information on it? What the fuck? What logic is that? Here's something else. I actually reinstalled and started playing Vanguard again shortly after Modern Warfare 3 came out, because I was being like, hey, you know what? There's like the most fun I had in a Call of Duty recently was with Vanguard because of a special, well, not special attachment, but a certain combination you can put on the Einhorn on hardcore, which was broken and surprisingly never got fixed. If you want to know about it, let me know. I'll give you guys the tip for it. But this is insane. How are you telling me that with all those kills and all those deaths, this is the information you have for me? Fucking stupid. So, sorry, I wanted to make sure that was addressed. So, again, if I have a 1.1 with Modern Warfare 2, I cannot calculate Modern Warfare's the 2019 because I'd have to do it manually, and I'm not going to go and look through all the columns to do it. If you guys do it. I imagine I'm somewhere in that range as well, a 1.0 to 1.2. And then I have a 1.2 for Vanguard. So that tracks with my overall consistency of the game when I'm actually playing and not fucking around like Modern Warfare 3 because I was killing myself consistently and just didn't give a shit. Warzone, I don't care much about. I didn't really give a fuck much about Warzone. I liked the first original iteration. I stopped after Caldera. And I have actual videos on my channel if you want to go and research them. I have videos of Call of Duty actually cheating in Warzone, the first. We get hit through fucking walls, ping server issues, shit like that. So, all in all, what I'm gathering from this, it's not accurate. It's missing critical information. It's missing an overall period of time, blocks of period of time from multiple games. And I just feel that this is a cop-out, granted an elaborate cop-out, But what this really is censored. And I don't think anyone is going to take this whole graph, this whole sheet, this fucking 40,000 page exposition at face value, because you're blatantly missing so much and you're censoring and hiding a vast majority of it. So, information that we collect, absolute horseshit. There's way more to it. Copy of my data. I played this game way longer. I played Vanguard way longer. At least that I have a number to prove it. How do you get a 1.2 KD, 34,000 to 30,000, and didn't play, longer than 5 games, 6 games, however fucking short it was? So, honestly, this is probably Activision's swan song. They have fucked up so bad. They have tried to keep engagement, which basically means keep the money flowing with the lowest expenses possible. And between this and me personally believing that a lot of Modern Warfare 2 and 3 was created by AI, dude, I don't know why we support this company anymore. Don't buy any of their fucking games. And not just Call of Duty. I mean, stay clear from Activision completely. There's not a single fucking Activision game I will play again. I am completely done with Call of Duty unless Activision literally comes to me, flies me out to their fucking facility, lets me tour and see all this information and my actual fucking sheet uncensored, and shows me evidence of people working on the next game. I don't ever think I'll fucking play another Call of Duty again. This is fucking ridiculous. This is basically the end. And I don't know how much more evidence you can have, because anything else is detrimental to Activision stocks. So, you guys let me know what you think. I might do a follow-up video if someone does send me charts, graphs of stuff. If you don't, that's totally okay. But, yeah. Fuck Call of Duty. Fuck Activision.